Right, so this is where we have left off from the first video. That was a long enough video. Where we've drawn the boat, we have an assembly made. Now I would like to rename the assembly as well too. I'll just rename it boat. And what I want to do here now is I want to make a drawing. I could name the parts as well too. I'm just leaving them as they are there, but it would be a good idea to name the parts too. And I want to create a drawing here now. I have shared this template with you as well too, for you to be able to draw this. So there's a basic template. I'll OK the template. Hopefully this is the right one. I think it is. But I have this drawing here, or this drawn template shared with you. Yeah, and it's got the school crest and all that in it. And what we want to do here is I want to put in an assembly. So we'll see, I'll just hit on the assembly here, it's just showing the boat. And you can see once I click on the assembly of the boat, it's bringing it in here as a 1:2. I don't want that. I want to check it into a 1:1. And you can see that's still floating around there. I can make changes to it afterwards, but in the actual, I suppose it would be worth taking a look at this here. A is where we're looking in from for the elevation. B is looking straight down, and C is looking from the left, so that the actual view of the end view is going to be projected onto the right. So positioning, that's very important. If you see the arrow coming from the left, the end view is going to be on the right, and if you see the arrow from the right, it's going to be on the left. So you need to leave the appropriate amount of space there. So I'll just click that in there first. Then I should be able to project my plan from that there. So I just take it straight down, and I can always move these around anyway. I'll take my end view. Now there's one thing on this here that isn't shown in each of these views. I'll hit the escape there because otherwise it'll be trying to do some other stuff as well too. And we can come back to that. Everything there is as it's seen. There's no hidden detail. There's no hidden detail in the plan, but there is hidden detail in this elevation. I'll just click on that. I'll right click it and I say go to show hide and show hidden lines, and it shows there that little outcut would appear as a broken line in that end view. I'm kind of reasonably happy with the spacings there. If I wanted to change something, I can, and I might like to put in another view, so I can always go insert view up here, and instead of picking front, I'm going to pick isometric. 1:1 is going to be too big, I think, to put it down in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with 1:2, and I'll just bring this over here and drop it about there. Now again, if I click that view and right click it, I can go to show hide, and I might like to have that there shaded. Let's see now. No. I'll just re-click it again. You see it's coming there as 1:2. Oh, the display state. Let's see. That's what I want. No, it's not allowing me there. Go back over here. For some reason that there's not coming up. I want to be able to put in the appearance on that. So no, it's not there. That's okay. Everything's alright there. Right click it again. Display state. It's not coming up the display state. I don't know why. Oh yeah. Sorry, show and hide, show shaded view. So that's the shaded view at a 1:2. Everything else in the page is 1:1. Now, a couple of things I might like to do here as well too is I'd like to put in a line for what would be my XY line. And obviously the distance from that corner down to that corner is the same out this side here. Or it should be anyway. It may, well actually that might not be true. I can go for my line here, so I'll take a line from the corner out here, make sure that it's horizontal. Now that's showing a broken line. I don't want a broken line. I'll escape that. I don't know why. That's not the proper line. This is a line, so pick there, horizontal line, escape. There is a shortcut for going back to line, but it's just easy enough to go back up to it, and I'll draw a line again from that corner. That's good enough for me. I'm going to put in elevation plan and end view now in the notes, so I'll go up to the letter A, and it's very small this here, So I'm going to change it to 6. So just get rid of that and put in 6 and return that, and I'll write in elevation, all capitals, and it's gone in at 6. Don't worry about its location. We can move all of these things here. Again, click on over here where we're going to have end view. But now you can see my dimension 6 is in that there. I don't know why that is, but after you type it in once, it remembers it, and it's easy to bring up then again. Now I'm holding the roller down and I'm just moved up my page. I put in my note again, go to 6 in the drop down, and I'll put in plan. And now over here, it's an isometric, and I don't like to, let's see now, we'll go do the XY maybe first. So I'll put X, but that's not the right size, that's small. I'll put in X, and then I'll hold the roller down again and move this across, and I'll put in a new note here, put in 6 for my Y, and then I'm going to go down here. This time I'm not going to change the size, I'm going to leave it at 3.5, and I'm going to go capitals on isometric. And in my title here, see, I'll move that up as well too, and I'll zoom it in. All I'm going to put in here is orthographic. Might spell it right. Orthographic projection. And now you see the way it's actually moved it down there. That's just to do the size of this here. So I drag that across and it'll allow it to move in it. And then you put your name in here. And I'm not worried about putting everything capitals here because of the space. And I'll escape that. And I can move these around to where they look well in this. Isometric, I'd like it to be up. I'll just reduce the size of that thing there. Oh, it's not moving for me now. Yeah, there it is. Isometric in line with that. We'll come out and we'll take a look at the overall page now on each of your headings. This needs to be left aligned here. Oh, I don't know why you have the, yeah, I know why that is. I want the two of these to move at the same time and the same heights and all that there. So if I click the two of them, that makes that easy. And then the plan, oh, I don't want that. The plan is to be left aligned down to that point, and now I can move that across. You see now I want the two of them to move. Okay, so we have end view, in line there, elevation and plan. Now I need to put in a few dimensions here on this as well too. So key dimensions. Key thing about dimensions that you want to sort out here is I want to not take away from the drawing, and I want to put in the key dimensions that are required for the drawing of this here. So just say this one here on the left. Keep the number to the middle, and we're going to try and keep a consistent distance out from each of these things when we're drawing them. So say the overall length from there to there, and again I can have a consistent distance. I can move that. It doesn't look the best there, it looks a wee bit too far out. So a bit of consistency in all this. And then where the number is important as well too. If I take, say, my dimension again here on the side, that the number is on the outside of that, I can do that from the next one and line it up. Make sure that the two of those are lined up. I'm not sure if you actually can click on this and move all at the same time. There has to be probably a shortcut in this here. So escape that. See, try that. No. Need to move that to the middle here. there probably is a shortcut of some kind for aligning these here. Not sure what it is, but anyway, there's the elevation with a few dimensions in it, the plan with a dimension in it. I could take, say, maybe individual dimensions here. Let's see, we'll take a couple of these here, say like this, and I'll put my 20 in. I'm looking for a similar spacing to the one that's above. Now, see, there is a line that comes up there for the alignment. I'll escape that, and now put that to the middle. Moving back out from the page again, just to get an overall look at it, to see that my dimensions are consistent in the way that they're done there. I didn't bother changing the arrows or anything like that there. I'm going to leave the arrows the way that they are on this. I'll settle for that. I've stuck in a few different dimensions in there. I'm not really worried so long as you get an opportunity to have a go at each of those. I see there my isometric. The alignment of these isn't so hot. I'm moving the two of them. Isometric, 1:2. Boat, or that, yeah, everything there is okay. So that's your drawing for the boat. They don't look in line for some reason. There, oh, they're in line now. So wee things like that there in the dimensions are definitely worth having. I suppose they're actually the dimensions too. I missed out on one here, which is the circular one, and this here. You know, if we go into that there, let's see, I'll move that. I'd like it, escape. I'd like it to be kind of horizontal and spaced. So there's the diameter. That is your drawing now for the boat. That concludes the task of